Roger, I've known you for a number of years, and it's been great to see Nautical Ventures grow. We are at Miami Boat Show. It's a wonderful day, hey?
Amen. It's a beautiful day. We've had a few beautiful days, and it looks like a great weekend.
We've just had, a couple of weeks ago, some amazing news that for the Boating Industry Awards, the top 100 dealers, you came as #1, you and your team. How does that feel?
Well, first of all, it was an absolute shock. We've participated in the marine industry's top 100 for the last 9 years, 8 of which we've been on this top 100 list, and we've worked our way slowly up the list. So it was quite a shock to have it announced that we were #1.
Yeah, and what does that journey kind of look like for you? For those to become a winner in such a prestigious award, I guess they're looking at your customer care, the brands, and how you've grown the business. What's the sort of credentials that are needed to be in pole position?
The matrix are really broad, from customer service, maintenance projects, so how we handle warranty, the growth of our company, profitability, expansion. They want to see continued expansion. So we've accomplished all those things in a relatively short period of time, and it was truly, truly an amazing shock for us to get to that #1 position. We thought that might be in a few more years, so it was mind-blowing.
Yeah, so you've been on that sort of that roster for the top 100 a few times, but now you've slowly worked your way up to #1.
It's quite exciting, and it's all not due to me. It's due to our team and some of the great brands we've selected, like Axopar has been an important part of that.
Yeah, perfect. What would you say this prize means to your team and how your customers sort of react to this type of news?
Well, I think it's very, very strong influence in the marine sector, meaning dealerships, OEMs, manufacturers, and banks. They monitor this sort of thing. So to see Nautical Ventures climbing in that ranking means we must be doing something right, other than blasting our orange crush everywhere. And we think we do a heck of a job marketing and promoting our brand as well as the brands we represent.
Yeah, now talking about brands that you represent, we're sat here on a beautiful Axopar 45. We have behind us the Brabus Shadow 1000. We have a 45 cross cabin. We've got the new 29 CCX. What does Axopar and Brabus mean to you? It's one of your babies here, hey?
Well, you know, we sort of gave birth to Axopar in the United States, and it was a frightening challenge because it is such a different looking boat. And we're just so proud of what Axopar has done and what we've been able to do in introducing the brand in the US. And of course, the hooker with Axopar is not just its looks, but its performance. So once we get someone out on an Axopar, the deal is sealed. They just love it.
Yeah, exactly. And you've got the two brands here sit beautifully. You've got wonderful day boats with the Axopar brand and that weekending capability, and a boat that can get you to the Bahamas or down to the Keys. And then you've got the most Gucci sports boat on the water, hey, with the Brabus brand. How do you sort of reflect these two brands for the Florida market, and the sort of reaction to somebody like Brabus, which I think when you probably took it on, it was a bit more of an unknown brand, I would say, in Florida. You've done a lot of that establishing work.
I would say that Brabus, in my mind, I was proud to represent Brabus, but I only learned about it in Germany.
Yeah.
So when I came here, people didn't even know how to pronounce the word, much less what it stood for.
Yeah.
So we've helped introduce that, and of course, what they've done with the Brabus edition, and with the bells and whistles and the power and the speed, is very, very well received, especially by this Miami market. Miami loves it.
Where do we go from here? You are #1 in the top 100 dealers in the US, which obviously is the biggest boating market in the whole of the world. So I'd say, you know, #1 dealer in the world, potentially.
Feels good.
And you've got a fantastic brand here. So what are the future goals for Nautical Ventures and Axopar in the States?
Well, Nautical Ventures, as in all the industry in the US and I think abroad, are recovering from a tough year last year. So our hope is that we can return to normalcy within 2025 and continue to grow our company and our brand. We currently have 13 locations in Florida, not all of which are retail, but our goal is to solidify, continue marketing and building on this brand and the brand awareness. Not everyone knows about Axopar. We'd like it to be that way.
Yeah.
And to stay ahead, because a lot of people are entering the marketplace copying what Axopar has done, and we want to keep them ahead of the pack and stay on top with Axopar as a brand and help build our company with Axopar as a base together with the other brands that we sell.
And I'd say lastly, in that sort of goal, do you see boats like the CCX being quite pivotal for that further growth, especially in the Florida market?
Absolutely. With the reception on the 29, we keep pushing Axopar, please send more boats. Please send more boats. So the reception has been phenomenal, especially, people talk in Florida about fishing boats. Well, initially when Axopar came out with the 29 CCX as a fish boat, we kind of recoiled a little bit because it's not a deep sea fishing boat, but we find that most of the people that buy a fish boat are only using it 20 or 30% of the time for fishing.
Yeah.
So it's such a great crossover between family, fun, sandbar, and equipped so you can go fishing when you'd like to. You bring your buddies and go fishing, or maybe your girls like to go fishing. So.
Yeah, exactly. Well, Roger, it's been great to celebrate your win and also see what the future goals are for you and Axopar in your market.
Well, thank you. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to talk about Nautical Ventures and Axopar and Brabus.